Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
It's Jalen Strong with the catch. And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag, run to the flag in the end zone, or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out. That time we see a nice route by the receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
They come to the line at the 24.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
Brown's in on the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Texans have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. Second down and 2. Foster. Reynolds there to make the tackle. Now here's a look at the Texans offense. They rank towards the middle of the pack in passing offense this season. The Jaguars call a timeout, and we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. The Texans now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. Third down and 3. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. That was a drive that looked like it had the makings of a touchdown, but instead, the defense is able to make a stand.
That's the great thing about playing defense, Jim, in the NFL. It just takes one play to stop a drive, and we just saw it that time by the defensive side.
This will be a 41-yard field goal try. Converts on the 3. And they take the lead with this field goal in the first.
Yeah, good job there by the offense, driving down the field. And anytime you get points early in the game, that is a confidence boost for your football team.
He'll have a chance to take off. And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Jaguars this time will go with 2 tight ends.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Makes the catch in open space.
There are so many players down in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass, it just makes it look so easy.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
First down at the 42. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. This will be second down. The Texans will come out in the dime.
Let's go.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Scans the field. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. ball from the 46. The Jaguars lined up in the pistol. 1st and 10. Gets the handle here. And that's Watt in on the stop, and this will go for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 48.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Play clock's running down. And it's batted down. Here's our look at the Jaguars lineup on offense today. Can this unit finally gel and figure out a way to start moving the football down the field? Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Jaguars will set up. The 36 is the 1st down line.
3rd down and 11.
For the deep ball. Tough catch.
It's just not done enough, I think, in the league anymore. Everybody's so careful. But look what can happen. You can have the perfect throw, the perfect catch, and a big play.
Inside the 20 now at the 19.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
To the ground. And that's a 2-yard gain. Here's how the Texans defense, they know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
The Jaguars come out. Jumbo package on the field.
Second down and 8.
Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
The line of scrimmage is the 17.
Get ready.
3rd and 8. They're setting up screen.
Jim, the defense gives up the 1st down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down.
Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting to run up the middle.
They're going to run it on the toss. Jackson's able to read that play and make the hit.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Marching down the field and taking their time.
The defensive line is now all spreading out.
2nd and goal from the 8. Another handoff right back to him.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Breaking huddle at the 6.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
The Jaguars still driving as the second quarter gets underway. This has been a long drive so far.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Here comes a field goal try to tie the game. And the kick is good for 3. With the second quarter just underway, they've gotten back to even thanks to the field goal.
That's right. You know what you do? It gives you confidence when you kick that field goal, and here's why on the offensive side. You go, well, the defense hasn't stopped us, or they didn't stop us. We were able to drive down there and get that field goal.
It's Mayo who brings him down. That return's good for about 18.
The Texans bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive.
Complete to Hopkins. And he steps out of the field of play.
The Texans coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's second and short.
The Jaguars come out in a dime package. The Texans snap it at the 31. Foster's taken down at the 40.
Foster's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down at the 40. Here's the handoff. And he'll step out.
The Texans offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
First down here after the run. First down following the long play. The give this time to the fullback. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
They come to the line of scrimmage at the 20.
Second down and 7. Reaches out and grabs it for a gain of about 5.
The Texans do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Ponders 3 for 3 with that completion. Third down and 2. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage at the 12.
Arian Foster lined up in the backfield. Right back to him once more. Foster tackled down.
Foster's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short gain.
The Jaguars defense packs it in now, going with the 46. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. This is third down. Christian Ponder from the shotgun. Running away from the pressure. Runs to daylight with a touchdown. About halfway through the second quarter now, and that touchdown gives them the lead.
Yeah, nothing like a positive drive, just like we saw there, Jim. And it's here midway in the second quarter, they found a way to finally get in the end zone, take the lead. Good job by the offense.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. The Texans getting ready to kick it away. They'll take it at the 20.
The Jaguars offense takes the field after putting together a nice drive on their last possession. They were finally stopped short of the end zone and had to settle for the field goal.
Yeah, they had to settle, but they did a lot of good stuff. And I know on the defensive side, they had them reeling. And now you got to go out there and take advantage of the fact that the defense was guessing last series. Keep them guessing.
Nothing will drive a coach crazier than a false start penalty. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 15. Ryan Cushing puts it into that play.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. We're moving in on the 2-minute warning. One more snap first.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. They bring in the extra tight end. Quarters formation here for the defense. There's some shifting around in the backfield. Second down and 11. And he's taken down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at third down. Out of the gun. And incomplete. The defense does his job, forcing fourth down in a hurry. And so now they'll call on Anger to punt the football. Short's got it on the return. And a run back of about 8.
The Texans back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of the last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
Find Shorts. Shorts met after a gain of 3.
Not surprised at all to see this hurry-up offense in a situation like this. In the NFL now, you got to be the aggressor, and this offense is definitely being the aggressor.
that is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
Ponders 5 for 5 after that completion. This play set up by the long gainer. Foster. That picks up 7. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. The Texans call a timeout. Their first. The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. And the immediate handoff to the fullback. Gets about 4 yards that time.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
Breaks the long one for the touchdown. The late touchdown here in the second quarter gives them a nice lead with the intermission looming, Phil.
Yeah, great job on their side. They got a nice lead, but I just want to give you a little warning now. This is professional football, and those are professionals on the other side, and they will fight back. So be ready to come out here and play the same way in the second half.
It out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Jaguars offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
The Jaguars call a timeout and are left now with only 1. First down coming up. Here they come back to the line after picking up over 20 yards on that last play. Thomas there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Jaguars will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. Didn't have the distance. With that, we've come to the end of the first half here off the banks of the St. Johns River. We'll be back to Jacksonville for the start of the third quarter after this. Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone.
With this kick, the second half is underway.
Takes off from the 5. The 26.
Well, a lot of good things happen on both sides of football this time. How about that return by the return team? Good job, good blocking. Look at the speed of that guy running. They get the tackle from behind. They stop the touchdown.
Real good field position here to start this series. First down at the 26. Trying to power his way right up the middle.
When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
Jackson, that time, in on that tackle.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense. This is where games are won and lost. Once an offense gets down the red zone, can you find a way to punch it in there for the touchdown and not settle for a field goal?
Thomas has the catch. That's his 4th catch of the day.
The Jaguars had a nice play designed that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
2nd and 4 coming up. Robinson's handed the football. Slashes to the left side. Touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one. I don't know what the coach did at halftime there, Phil. Threw the clipboard against the wall or did something. But this team has responded, coming right out and scoring a touchdown early in the third quarter.
Well, listen, whatever he did, I'm glad he did it because it's made this game more exciting and closer, and I can't wait to see what happens.
short's going to test the coverage here. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Texans come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
Foster's taking the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
That's second down coming up. The Jaguars sat at the line. Dime package.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Ponder's going to take off with it. Charging ahead. Ponder's going to avoid the hit by sliding.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
Ponder's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That's a great feeling.
First down at the 31. And straight ahead, Foster. Fowler's the one who brings him to the ground.
Foster's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
That leads us to second down. The Jaguars go with the dime formation here on defense. Ponder's back in shotgun formation. Intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Jaguars offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
First down at the 38. And it's swatted away.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
Press coverage all the way. Second down and 10. Tosses the football. Brought down at the 41-yard line.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Following the run, it's now 3rd and 7. The Jaguars come to the line. First down marker is at the 48. Handoff. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 7.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
The Jaguars turn the ball over on downs.
Well, it's in the second half, and your team is losing. Here's a 4th down situation, and you feel like you just got to go for it. I don't know if I agree with that call, but they try it. They come up short. That is deflating.
The Jaguars defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. They'll run it here. Foster tackled down.
Foster's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Here they come to the 41-yard line.
Christian Ponder from the shotgun. And it's a catch to Graham.
A lot of times you look at the drag route, you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it, and it's just short of getting the first down.
Just 33 yards to go to the end zone.
3rd and 2. The quarterback with the give to the fullback.
Well, here we are in the second half of a tight game, and you always hear this: control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the first down and just keep marching from here.
They come to the line at the 28.
First down at the 28. He's wide open for the grab.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this: you cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
The Texans will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the 4th.
Only 9 yards to go.
50+ yards on the ground.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
The Jaguars with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. That's a gain of 8. He's now got 70+ yards on the ground.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
The defense loading up on the line. Takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown.
If the defense is not going to play for the quarterback sneak, then make them pay for it. Take advantage of it. That's what the offense did. The quarterback took advantage.
It's good. The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. Made right around the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars back out there on offense. Their last drive, they had 4. Folks were wondering why.
Oh, man, some people just never learn. They keep going for it on 4th down when they're in their own territory, and it always backfires. And what do you expect? Well,
Inside of midfield, they decided to go for it. Instead of punting the football away, we both were wondering why.
oh, man, some people just never learn. They keep going for it on 4th down when they're in their own territory, and it always backfires. And what do you expect? Well, I know what you can expect, another loss. You just got to be smart.
It's intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Loss of 2 on that play. The Texans will take the snap from the 25. The Texans now move the chains. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Jaguars defense lined up in a 4-6 formation. And incomplete.
That's a nice route that time by the receiver, running the corner route, and the quarterback just throws it too far and misses it.
Second and 10 coming up.
Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
The Texans from the 37. DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. That's reception number 4 for him. First down here after the completion. They'll go ground. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Empty backfield look for Ponder here. From the shotgun. And it's caught by Cecil Shorts the third. Third and 6 coming up.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
The line of scrimmage is the 33.
The Jaguars with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 33. Mayo's all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Quarters formation here for the defense. 2nd and 11. Ponders taking off.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
3rd down now. Ponders back in shotgun formation. Rams got it on a pass that had some heat. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. 2 minutes to go in the second half.
Breaking huddle at the 21.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down at the 21. They'll run it off the toss. This long drive continues.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. That may have been the clincher right there.
Yeah, what a game all day long. So exciting to end it like this late in the game. Man, you enjoy victories like this.
Inside of the uprights. The Jags are ready to return the kick. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Jaguars head onto the field here, Phil, looking for anything positive after what has truly been a disappointing performance all around.
I think when you have games like this and you're behind and it's just not gone well for you all day, then you just try to get the game over with, even though you're losing. Because if you keep forcing the issue and trying to make plays, all that can happen is probably bad, and you don't want to get anybody hurt in this situation. When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
But they can't connect.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
The Jaguars with an empty backfield look here. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Looking at every option. But it falls incomplete.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Third down and 10. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Coverage team won't get a chance this time as it bounces into the end zone. The Texans offense is on the field for a victory bout. One kneel down, and then they can celebrate, Phil. What a feeling.
Yeah, it's got to be great for them, and what a difference. You look at them walking on the field, you can see the emotion, the body language, and look at the defense. Everybody head down, knowing all that work was for nothing because you did not win the game.
And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster.
Well, Jim, they got the lead. There's not much time left. Run the football on this clock. Keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances. Don't jump off sides. Don't create a penalty, and put two hands on the ball.
Ponders ready for the snap. Empty backfield. The quarterback motions the wide receiver. Ponders got it in the gun. Going for the home run. Snatches it with one hand. The Texans decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one.
The football sits at the 40.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Ponders going to take it from the gun. Scanning the field. Ponders' pass will go for an incompletion this time.
That time, the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
Second down here. Ponders going to take the snap from the shotgun. And it's knocked down.
Defense, play the situation. It's third and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let them catch it and come up and make the tackle.
And this will probably wrap things up here.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The Texans will take the snap from the 40. Odrick gets to the quarterback. Now you start to get a little momentum going. You got the win last week, and you pick up another victory here today.
It's just awesome, isn't it? You know, athletes are incredible. Give them a little positive reinforcement like winning the football game. They believe in what they can do. The coaches believe in them, so they actually give them more opportunities. They trust them more, and that's how you get a winning streak going.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.
Always get the best of me, the worst is yet to come. But at least we'll both be beautiful and stay forever young. This I know, this I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be alone. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but I love it, but I love it. Oh, I can she'll be the death of me. At least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me.